I think we came out of the gate on the road really well. My job is not to be a cheerleader and after game to tell you, to protect the player. I think the guy, I'm gonna always be as truthful as I can in the process of working with a lot of young guys, and I thought we came out pretty good. It's been tough the last few games, right? We lost some games, and we did good, but we lost. And I think tonight the guys had good intention. We fought through. We didn't connect on a couple of scoring chances that would have been good. I think to give guys a little bit spirit. What I like is we didn't, they got a couple of bounce, and I don't like to blame it on bounce. But when you're losing a few games now, it's not going in as much. But I still liked a lot of engagement in the game. I don't think we got dominated. Far from it. I thought we had some really good ozone time today and some good looks offensively. So, see, as a coach, we always can say, well, we lost, not good enough. Yeah, I get it. You know what, you're right. But on the flip side, I got to keep working with the guys in the process through that adversity that we're going through right now. And when they're not right, I'll tell you, if we get very sloppy or the effort or the guys protecting themselves on the ice, they showed up, they work hard. The scoreboard is one thing, but I cannot just coach the scoreboard, because if I do that, then it'll just be chaotic. If the attitude is right, we asked to be more disciplined. We were tonight. So I gotta stay with the process of what we're trying to accomplish, and let's see where we are as we get further on the season.
Those bounces for them came off of 3 face-off plays where they scored each of their goals just seconds after. Is there something that you picked up on those plays that you want to adjust for tomorrow?
That they're all face-off play. As much as you lose face-off and then it falls right on their blade, then they got a chance to bring a puck to the net. And we talked to the player, and they were all long shots, to be honest. It's not like we got beat by a play back door, and we've made a couple of good face-off play and we didn't score on it, and we had open nets. So now those puck find a hole to get in. We look at the replay, like it was just like, okay, they just went in tonight for them on those goals. And it's unfortunate. It's what it is. And obviously, like I said, we're not looking for excuses, but got 3 long shots that go in, and not even blaming the goalie, to be honest. Just kind of got tipped, I think, on 2 of them. So at the end of the day, you kind of park it. I told the guys, go to sleep, get some fluid, get some food. My job is to work with them. We had 3 guys that came back, Bouchard and Drew and Peo that came back as forward, and Peo from an injury, and we're going to keep working with them. For me, as long as they have a good attitude, they compete, they work in the process, and they stand, they stick together, I'll work with them. The only time I got mad this year is when we let the other team kind of take over us, and we didn't have any pushback, and we did have a pushback tonight 100%.
You mentioned on Wednesday night that, the shot count doesn't always dictate how the game goes, but tonight you guys come out ahead in that department. Would you like the fact that you were able to generate so much offense?
Well, I mean, Wednesday was a little different. I just didn't think the game was that lopsided, compared to the shot clock. I think tonight we did have some looks. There's stuff that we're working with players to not just have shots on net, but have high quality shot or high scoring chances. So, a player can shoot from 60 feet right in the middle of the net. Well, there's no chance of scoring. So instead of, trying to play somewhere else or a pass that could create, and then there's no shot on net because it doesn't result. So that's why in the process of working with young player to force them to be more offensive, I think we create a lot of offense tonight in some way, and sometimes we didn't. We got to push them to be better, but we did have some good looks. Like I said, I feel like, we got a couple of goals tonight, and I'm going to push the guys so we bear down more on some of the scoring chances we had. We had, I can think right now, 5 primary scoring chances, from Wazan to Rafferty to Prince twice, and he scored a nice goal, but then we're not ending up scoring. So what does it do? We put more pressure on the guys. You score a couple of goals there, we might be talking about a 4-3 games. So I cannot just look at the scoreboard. I got to look at the process. That being said, we're going to push them to finish more on those.